What's going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. Salute to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about actor Joshua Jackson. He is married to the black actress, the black UK actress, Jodie Turner-Smith, which is very interesting because she has a hyphenated name, but it's not his last name. He publicly spoke about how he, well, excuse me, I don't want to get it wrong. His wife proposed to him, basically, practically begged him to marry her. And now, because of the pushback that he got and she got, apparently she got the worst of it, according to him, because people were making comments that he felt was disrespectful of her race, and he also blamed misogyny. So yes, he's blaming men. He's basically saying that there were men coming at his wife for what he said because of how he embarrassed his wife. No, bro, there were a lot of melanated women upset with you too, bro. You put your business out there. You made your wife look desperate. And then you want to clean up by saying, well, I proposed to her too. I proposed to her too. See, this is what happens in Hollywood. These guys, they be on the sauce just a little bit too much. I'm not saying nothing, but I'm just saying, okay, the fact that he's airing out this, not only did he say this, okay, this genius also spoke about how him and her had let me backtrack a little bit. She actually put it out there, Jodie Turner-Smith put it out there that she had a one-night stand with him. But he said that it was a 3-night stand, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, these people have no self-awareness. You put this information out. Hold on. This is the article here from Insider. Look at this. Joshua Jackson responds to wife Jodie Turner-Smith saying the relationship started off with a one-night stand. He said technically it was a 3-night stand. No self-awareness. Makes her look even worse. But let's get into, I got a couple different articles. So we're going to get into this. And I really want y'all to understand that you have these Hollywood liberals that want brownie points for being with somebody that's not white. And he wants to talk about race and misogyny. Bro, you embarrassed your wife point blank, period. Not only did men comment on, you had a lot of women that were probably going at her too, because it made her look like a pick-me. I don't care what anybody says, Jodie Turner-Smith is a pick-me. Prove me wrong. But according to page 6, Joshua Jackson is setting the record straight about how he and his wife got engaged. The Dr. Death star revealed in July that Jodie Turner-Smith proposed to him while they were vacationing in Nicaragua in December of 2018. The internet had a field day over the idea that a woman would get down on one knee and propose to a man. So now Jackson shared that he has also proposed to the Queen and Slim star. When did you get proposed to her? Last week? Last month? Yesterday? A few months ago? A few hours ago? When did you get engaged to her? You know, this guy has to clean up. I tell you, these guys, I believe they are on that sauce just a little bit too much, man. You know, in Hollywood, these guys they lack such self-awareness. You see, Joshua Jackson was actually on one of my favorite shows in the mid-2000s called Fringe, right? On Fox. I'm not saying he's a bad actor at all. He's consistently being himself when he acts. So Joshua Jackson basically plays the same guy in all his films. But I mean, he's had some good performances. I liked them in Fringe and the Mighty Ducks back in the day, if y'all remember that. But the thing about him is that you put this out here and now you want to shame people and claim that they're coming at your wife and they're talking about her because of her race and it's misogyny. No, you put it out there, genius, because you have no self-awareness. You thought that it would be cute to talk about how desperate your wife was to marry you, who doesn't use your last name, by the way. It did make her look bad. It made you look bad. That's why you got to clean it up. And I bet she complained to him about it. But instead of him just saying, you know what, man, I'm not even going to engage. I'm not even going to respond. Here you are getting emotional. Let's see what he had to say. I accidentally threw my wife under the bus. Yeah, you think? Because that story was told quickly and it didn't give the full context. And holy Jesus, the internet is discriminatory and misogynist. Jackson, who's 43, told Refinery 29 in an interview published Wednesday. Aw, everybody else's fault for what you did, idiot. Describing himself as old school enough, the former Dawson's Creek star, that's another show he starred in back in the day, Starr said after he agreed to marry his now wife, he told her she had to give him the opportunity to propose back at the right time. You know what's interesting about this guy? He literally said that the reason why he did not, and let me show you this too, because this guy has also said that monogamy is hard. Let me show y'all this article too. When he was with his now ex-girlfriend Diane Kruger, who he was in a relationship with for, I believe, almost 10 years. So he's only been fresh on the dating scene for, I believe, last, what, 4 years, 3-4 years? But he was in a long-term relationship since before then. This guy said the reason why he did not get married to Diane Kruger, who was an actress, is because they're both are not religious. He blamed him being non-religious as to why he never got married to his ex, Diane Kruger. So I can believe that she had to propose to him and he felt bad about it and said, you know, at the right time, I'll get back to it. You know what I'm saying? I might want to marry you, but I'll get back to it. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we are, man. We are in a situation where he is out here trying to blame everybody else for what he put out here. No accountability for what he did whatsoever. It's everybody else's fault. Bro, you did make her look bad. She has a biological father and a stepdad. Who's the man who raised her? I said, you have to give me the opportunity to ask both of these men for your hand in marriage, he recalled to the outlet. And then I would like the opportunity to re-propose those to you and do it the old-fashioned way, down on bended knee. So that's actually how the story ended up. It ended up like that because you probably told the story to other people and they looked at you like you were crazy. They're like, huh? But that's this guy. That's him. And listen, I don't care that these two are married to each other. I could care less. They both said things that I thought were idiotic. You know, Jodie Turner has played the race card herself, and he plays it as well. And I'm gonna get into these other comments so y'all can see. While Jackson is happy to clarify the two proposals, he also had a stern warning for those who had a problem hearing that Turner Smith, 34, popped the question. Let me just say this. In this society, you know, everything is supposed to be equal, right? Whatever men can do, women can do. That's what we hear, right? But you got to understand, they're still going to, even feminists have a problem with women proposing to men. I don't really care if women propose to men. I think it's progressive. It's progressive. But there's a lot of fake feminists. There's a lot of fake women. There's a lot of fake women empowerment, fake, you know, equality, female empowerment type women out here who claim that they want to be equal and do everything a man does except for proposing. You know, you're a pick-me if you do that. What's funny is that Jodie Turner Smith has not been called a pick-me, not once. Everybody else is a pick-me. You got women on YouTube that will be called a pick-me just because they agree with a man. They have never in their life bent on one knee and begged a man to marry them. That's what she did, according to him. Now he's mad at everybody. Now this is what he had to say. For anybody who freaked out by a woman claiming her own space, shut the F up. Good God, you cannot believe the things people were leaving my wife on Instagram. He explained. She did it. I said, yes, we're happy. That's it. That's all you need to know. That has been a real education for me as a white man, truly, because I'm trying to get my brownie points as a white raging lunatic SJW who has white privilege and hates himself. Oh my goodness, man. These Caucasian liberals never cease to amaze me, man. I think this guy might be on the sauce a little bit. I don't know. I'm just saying, man, the way this guy is coming off, man. He's coming off as a guy who's angry. You know, if anything, you're coming off as the angry white guy that got called out and you don't like it. Might be some narcissism there. You did throw your wife on the bus because you think it's funny that she proposed to you. What did she tell you? You can prove how progressive you are if you marry me? Maybe that's all it takes. I don't know. This guy's a moron. He's a jackass. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and let me know your thoughts.